coming at the end of the month, the 28th of February 2021. It's amazing how things fluctuate in different countries. Ted Cruz left Texas to go on vacation. It's in the United States. The people start to scream, how could you leave us and we're in a deep freeze? The electricity doesn't work. Because the people speak. Ted Cruz retired the next day with all kind of excuses. If you say something, see something. Darren Henfield was here during the hurricane. He left us, never had a meeting with us, never talked with us. Nobody is saying nothing. It has been 1 year and going on 18 months that the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I don't know if he's busy traveling foreign, but I see him here just about every month. But I usually catch the back of him or speeding down the highway. There has been no announcement on what he intends to do for Abaco after the storm. You imagine, we are still going through the storm. Ted Cruz left one day. The deep freeze of Texas is over, but the condition of Abaco still remains. There's people that are not from Abaco that are saying, thank God for Hurricane Dorian. These are the people that Darren give or helped to give the contract that are now fixing the airport. He has people here that could fix the airport, but no. His classmate, Darren Henfield and I, we had a classmate that had the security team for the school and the complex. His classmate, the one that we sit in school with, Darren Henfield, took it from him. And guess who he gave it to? The fellow that was in my video, he from Nassau. I don't know which company that is, but you imagine how naive Darren is. Then we go at the primary school, over $700,000 to do the metal roof at the CAP Central Abaco Primary School. Kay Forbes-Smith had more pull than the minister. She brought her boys from Freeport to do that. Then she had another group of her boys from Freeport to do the metal roof at the high school. I want our boys to remind Darren Henfield that the boys that did the primary school, the company that rebuilt the high school, they didn't hire no Abaconians. The ones on the roof, yesterday, the 28th, I did the video. They're not Abaconians. The ones I see at the clinic, the owners of that, they're not Abaconians. How are they going to vote for you, Darren Henfield? It's a message direct for you, Darren. All them that you give contract to, they can't vote for you. Remember the 15-man crew that Darren Henfield brought from Nassau to clean the voyages all over Marsh Harbor, all down in Dundas and Murphytown? All of that money is dried up and that vacuum has gone back to Nassau with the money that should have been for Abaco. Look at all the big, heavy equipment that they brought in here to do the cleanup, all from Nassau. Abaco got the scrape. All the money, millions. That's why they say thank God for the hurricane. We cannot say thank God for the hurricane. There are some Abaco people, some pastors, I heard them say, thank God for the hurricane. All my bills are paid. All his bills are paid. But look at how many hundreds of people that lost their life and is still without a home. But they thanking God because Hurricane Dorian brought some money because they were F&M. They're the ones that will be voting for Darren Henfield. See, James is gone. We ain't worrying about him. It's so bad in Abaco that not a white person would put their name to run for the F&M. They consider that dirt. Before they vote that, they will vote not at all. But Darren Henfield, all the lumber that you are now keeping. I was on a sting the other day and saw some of your people stealing the lumber that you said was supposed to be for the domes that we don't want. Why are you building domes and we don't want that? You are not representing yourself. You and Ministry and living in them. They garbage, infested with mold. Boy, if you would have listened to WCAY, you would have given the people the material. They would have been back to some normalcy, probably in your district, to vote for you. But everybody that's in those domes in Spring City, make sure that y'all don't waste time in South Abaco. Make sure that you register in North Abaco. That Kai can help you out of this nightmare that you have experienced 1 year and 7 months because your member of parliament haven't shown up. Ted Cruz, United States Senator, had to come back less than 24 hours after he left Texas. Darren Henfield has left us. He has left the building 1 year and 7 months, given all the contracty boys, money boys, I can call the name. They get scared when I call the name, but everybody know who it is. The money is going through your boy and coming back to you. It don't take no scholar to figure out the skullduggery that you're doing, Darren. Darren Henfield is close to building his vacation home in Great Siston. Bought the property for over $100,000. Boy, they got rich after they got in, eh? And Darren can't brag about one person that he helped to get back into their homes. While the greedy contractors that came and suck up the money from our suffering is saying, thank God for Hurricane Dorian. The victims of Abaco, of Hurricane Dorian, is saying, oh Lord, why me? How long do we have to suffer when the monies in the amount of 15 to 19 millions is being available through the generosity of the homeowners of Vegas Bay, but the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas haven't find it necessary to give the people what is theirs 1 year and 8 months later. Unbelievable, like wow. What does the F&M have to campaign on, and why should they come to Abaco to campaign at all? What do you do after almost 2 years? Uncertainty is still the order of the day, and your government has transferred one waitlist minister and haven't announced who's to replace him. That would have been more important than the Minister of Sports. Who is going to replace Hiram Lewis for the short time that the F&M have to govern us or to misgovern us? That should have been the announcement before being moved to Ministry of Sports. The question should have asked of Hiram Lewis, where is the monies that was placed in his care as the Minister of the Reconstruction Authority, that Abaco was promised since August. And still to date, the people of North Abaco is still knocking on the doors of the recovery office to ask where, oh Lord, and how long are y'all gonna tarry us to be in this state of uncertainty? 1 year, 8 months, not a word from the Member of Parliament for North Abaco, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, not one meeting. Ted Cruz left for 24 hours, less than 24 hours. And the people of Abaco that probably will never get home if they miss this opportunity with Bakers Bay. And neither one of them is opening their mouth because they're afraid of this F&M government victimizing them and taking them on that list that Darren got hide in his office. One thing for sure, that Darren Henfield will not be in power when you move into them houses. And hopefully he wouldn't be in power to pick what he don't know, because he don't know the people that needs the help the most. Vote for Kai because Kai knows and Kai cares. You're here live with Kai on WCAY.